Most people buy a robotic lawnmower thinking it's going to save them time and to make their life easier. And then a few weeks later, they're outside fixing something or adjusting something or just trying to figure out why it stopped in the middle of the yard. I've seen that happen over and over again. So the real question is not, does this mower work? It's this: what is it actually like to live with it long term? And this is the Mova LiDAX Ultra 2000. And I've spent enough time with it now to get past the first impression phase and into what it actually matters: reliability, consistency, and effort. Because this mower is doing something completely different. No wires, no RTK antennas, just LiDAR and AI mapping. And that sounds great, but here's the real question: does it actually make your life simpler or just different? Let's get into it. Let's start with setup, because this is where most robotic mowers either win you over or immediately frustrate you. Traditionally, you're installing boundary wires or setting up an RTK system, and that can turn into a full weekend project. This is a completely different experience. You place the mower, it scans the yard, and it builds a map using LiDAR. Now here's the part that most people don't tell you. The first map is rarely perfect. You still need to go out and do things like adjust the edges, refine the zones, and clean things up just a little bit. But here's the difference: you're doing it digitally, not physically digging up your yard. And that alone is a huge shift in usability. Now this is where things get serious: navigation. Because I say this all the time, robotic mowers are not about cutting power. They're about coverage efficiency. If it can't understand your yard, nothing else matters. The LiDAX Ultra uses LiDAR, and that gives you positional awareness. It knows where it is, it knows where it's been, and it knows where it still needs to go. That alone puts this in a different category than just a random pattern mower. But here's the real test: how does it handle change? Because your yard is not static. Things move, conditions change, growth changes. And this is where the system has been surprisingly solid. It adapts without needing constant intervention. There's something about robotic mowers that most people don't realize until they actually own one. Your lawn becomes part of the system. You don't just drop one of these in the yard and expect perfect results immediately. Your layout, your obstacles, your edges, all of that directly affects the performance. And this is something I've learned over time. The better your yard is prepared, the better the system will perform. Simple things like clean the edges, clear the pathways, removing loose obstacles. Those small adjustments make a huge difference in consistency. And with a system like this, because it relies on LiDAR, it actually benefits even more with the clean layout. So this is not just about the mower, it's about how well your yard works with it. Now let's talk about actual mowing performance. And this is where expectations need to be realistic. This is not designed to replace a zero-turn mower. This is a maintenance system. And when you use it that way, this performs really well. It keeps your lawn consistently trimmed, and over time, your lawn actually looks better because it's being maintained more often. And this is something most people overlook. Consistency beats raw power. Now, edge cutting, this is where I'll be very direct. No robotic mower cuts edges perfectly. This does better than most, but there still needs to be some cleanup after it mows. And once you accept that, the overall experience becomes much better. Now, I wanted to test something. This actually matters in real world use. Not just clean grass, but real obstacles. So I set up a simple test. Obstacles in the yard, things like you normally would run into, small items and random obstacles. And I let it run. No intervention, no corrections, just to see how it actually reacts. And this is where things get interesting, because instead of just bumping into things, it actually slows down, analyzes, and reroutes. Now, is it perfect? No, but compared to other older systems, this is a completely different level of behavior. This is one of the moments where you start to see the difference between a basic mower and an actual robotic system. In real world use, this works well, but smaller projects, lower profile items those can still be tricky. So it's good, but not flawless. Now this is important because not every mower fits every yard. Yard compatibility is important because not every mower fits every yard. This works best if you have open spaces, moderate slopes, and defined boundaries. If your yard's complex with tight spaces everywhere and constant obstacles, you may run into some limitations. Now let's talk about something almost nobody covers, maintenance. Because long term, this is what determines whether you actually enjoy the product. You still have upkeep. You got blade replacements, cleaning the underside, and checking for buildup. Now the good news is that that's very simple to do, but it's not a zero maintenance. And it's important to understand because a lot of people expect complete automation. This is not a no effort, it's a low effort. And if you stay on top of those small things, it stays consistent. The app is solid, and this matters more than people think because this is the control center for the product. It controls the zones, the scheduling, the tracking. If an app is bad, the product feels bad. But for Mova, they've got a very intuitive app, and I really enjoy using it. And to keep this real, there are some limitations. You'll still need to do like zone adjustments, optimize your layout, and step in occasionally. That's just part of robotic mowing today. Here's where I land on this. This is one of the most interesting robotic mowers in this category right now. Not because it's perfect, but because of what it represents. Smarter systems, less setup complexity, and something you can actually live with. I'm going to keep testing this, and if anything changes, I'll update you. But right now, this is a really solid option for the right type of yard. If you have any questions, drop them below.